Okay.
Lights.
No.
Maybe no.
The video is so much better last week when we left the lights on.
Were the lights on?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't even comment on it.
I haven't looked at all.
Oh, really? Do you want some pump?
Why? I already have some.
You don't have pump. You got pre.
There's pump in the pre.
What pre are you taking?
C-bone.
Which C-bone were you taking?
Smells fucking good.
Try it. You can take that on top of.
I'll mix them up in a minute. The Chris's secret stuff.
Like the original or the super savage?
I think it's the original.
The original.
There's not a flavor on it. I so wish that I would have got that. That is fucking hilarious.
What?
I'm so confused.
What?
Did he take a photo?
Yeah, he took a picture. Yesterday, guys, I installed a monitor.
We're just straight creeping.
Yeah, with in our lobby. So basically, everyone that walks in can see themselves on camera. Just a subtle reminder that we have cameras. So the amount of selfies I've seen people post since yesterday has been crazy.
Huh.
And it's just funny, like flexing or whatever. Like there's, yeah. So it's funny.
That's funny.
So one of our members, shout out to Will Whitehead. His parents own the Brick Kitchen, amazing store here in town. But he just pointed up at the camera and took a selfie of it. I don't think he knows that we saw that.
That's comedy.
So that was great. Welcome to Strength Cast, episode 16.
Yeah.
16 episodes in.
On Spotify now?
Not yet. I was just gonna say I have not done that yet. But
been busy.
Yeah, been working on stuff. But yeah. How's your week going, Seth?
Going good.
Busy?
Another busy week.
Frustrating, a little bit frustrating week.
Sort of. Nothing crazy. Just having some issues and working through them and whatever. It's like
that happens.
It is what it is. I actually feel like I can attest to my character getting better because like yesterday we had a pretty bad problem and I just like instead of going through that like why me phase, it's like the only thing we can do now is fix the issue. So it's like just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And like it sucked, and like when I send you the Snapchats, like, oh, whatever, it's like just like a total joke. Like I don't really feel that way, obviously, but it's just like
we won't repeat the one that you said.
Right. But it's just like it like doesn't really matter.
I get it.
So we just had some concrete flooring issues and just got them resolved. Got home at 10:30 last night.
You were sent the wrong product and didn't realize it until the product was on the floor and dry before it was supposed to be dry.
Yeah.
So you have to grind it all off and start over.
Luckily, I have some amazing people in my life that are always willing to jump ship and help when needed. They really came in clutch and saved the day yesterday. So shout out Lucas and shout out Brian, because if it wasn't for them, it would be like a lot more difficult some days. But
yeah, I can attest to that. I mean, we're not a big business and we don't have a lot of employees here at the gym, but I can attest, like, the character and the quality of the employees that we have is amazing. Yeah. And they actually act like they like to work here and want to work here. And that's the worst part, especially about now being a business owner. When I walk into a business, especially a small business, and either the owner, especially if it's the owner, but when it's the employees and they just like act uninterested, short,
turns you off,
not helpful. It's just like, come on, guys, like there's so much opportunity here just with building a rapport and a relationship with the customer, for one, and that's what's more important. The most important thing, in my opinion, is just building those relationships.
Yeah,
and that kind of brings me to, I had a topic actually in mind to talk about, but this actually kind of brings me into maybe another topic that we can discuss today instead. when it comes to what you do when you're under pressure. Like when you have like a speed bump or a roadblock, it's all about pivoting. Right. And just how you maneuver that situation. Like in your there's another one.
I didn't even think about doing that either, though. So it's like, what? Like, it's so funny.
Well, like as soon Zach was like, "Dude, why are you so dirty? Why are you so dusty?" Because I was up top, like running the wires for the camera, and I was like, "Oh, I was like, come out in the lobby and look." And he walks out and he just goes, "First pose in the camera."
Nice.
But anyways, it's all about. It's all about learning to manage those stressors and those obstacles, and what you do from that point on will determine what your end result is going to be.
Yeah.
Because in the past, like I will say, like when I was much younger and much less mature, I had more of that, I don't want to say a victim mindset, but just like a negative mindset.
Sure.
Of like, oh, like what else could go wrong? What else could possibly go wrong? Or like, poor me, or this happened, and like, oh, like it couldn't get any worse. And it's like, no, instead just lean into those problems and look at them as an opportunity. To not just learn and grow, but it's a challenge, and it should fuel you and motivate you more than it should to like deter you. And that kind of goes to fitness in general. Like we're always going to have those reasons not to do something. We'll always have, distractions, or those people like whispering in our ear, like, oh, well, like one beer won't hurt, or oh, like it's just one piece of cake, or it's just one meal, or it's just this, it's just that. Like, why can't you skip the gym just today? It's like, yeah, but it's a snowball effect. If you skip the gym today, you're allowing that weakness to build up in your mind, and you're allowing those negative like thoughts, or that negative mindset to kind of take over, and then ultimately it just makes your body almost rewire itself to say, oh, it's okay if I get too relaxed, or it's okay if I don't want to work on my goals today. You should be trying to work on your goals every single day, in some capacity.
Yeah, definitely. I try not to overthink issues like that come at hand, because one thing I've noticed in my life is just every time like a major problem happens, and major problems happen all the time when you're actually doing shit. I can't relate with that. It's like that why me mentality, because it's like I've always just done what had to be done, especially on problems like this. You can't walk away from it. Some businesses, if something happens, like you can just be like, all right, I'm done. Go blow the steam off. We'll come back tomorrow, whatever. Like this business, you cannot do that. You're working for a customer. You got shit to do. You got other jobs on the schedule. Like you have to just double down and get to work. I think some of the greatest people just don't even think about it. They just do it. That's what I've always felt. I've never taken a second to like sit back and be like, oh my gosh, what else could happen wrong? It's just like, oh, that's a problem. Boom, we're right on the phone. We're going to solve it, like, immediately. Getting into that space, I don't know how that happens. I want to say over time, obviously, you're going to be more accustomed to that the more you do it. But I also believe that maybe that could be something that you're just born with, too. Just a natural instinct to just get what needs to be done.
Yeah.
That's how it's felt for me anyway.
100%. Yeah, for me, and I wasn't raised with like that negative mindset or anything like that. It's just, I think there was just like a point in my life where, well, for whatever reason, like I got more negative. For me, it was a turning point of like, I'm tired of feeling this way. I'm tired of, I'm tired of being, having no self-confidence, and
choosing
I'm going to do it.
Choosing your heart is like a real thing.
Yeah, and now when we have problems all the time. Like I'll get text messages or messages like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but like a cable broke, or like a carabiner kind of snapped off, or like the clip for it broke, or this or that happened, or like, dang, like I can't, I can't get in the gym for whatever reason, and like sometimes that's just an internet issue."
Yeah.
And instead of just getting all worked up, like, yeah, it's stressful, especially if people can't get in when they have I have the obligation for them to have that access. But it's never like, it's not something that's going to ruin my day or ruin me, or it's definitely not going to make it so I treat my customers any different. And it's just about working harder and like you said, doubling down. It's like, okay, like a piece of equipment is broken. I know for a fact I can fix it, as long as it's not cardio equipment. So please don't bash me on that, since we have a broken treadmill right now. So I can fix anything, and I'm not saying that to like brag, but like, I have, more of a technical background where I am a little bit more mechanically inclined than some people, and I have that skill set. And also with a lot of our equipment, we've had to transport them. We had to tear them completely down and reassemble them. So right. I have that knowledge, fortunately. Otherwise, if I didn't, it would be our costs and our expenses would be so much higher than what they are now. Yeah. Because I mean, those cables, like for our cable, I don't think people realize for our 8-stack, like our jungle gym cable machine, each one of those cables is a minimum of like $120 a piece. And how often have I swapped them out since we've been training together? Yeah. I mean, I will go through each pulley. We'll probably, for each stack, we'll probably have to replace those cables twice a year minimum. Yeah. And so, I mean, that's eight cables. So 16 cables a year times 120. So that's, over $2,000, around $2,000 basically, that, just for one piece of equipment. Right. So, but yeah, I just think guys, like, just, lean into an issue, like lean into a problem, and instead of like thinking negatively, embrace that and say, all right, like, I'm going to come out of this situation alive, for one. So you're not going to die. It's not the end of the world. So just think of, how can I lean into this? What am I going to do to fix the problem and make it so it doesn't affect my customers, my family, my attitude, my mentality? And because ultimately you're in control of your own happiness. If you're an employee, an employer, whatever, you're in control of the environment of that situation that you're working in. And if you're the one being negative, then it's just going to make not only your life or your work life or your home life worse, it's going to make everyone else's life around you worse. I mean, it's just switch that mindset. And if there's a problem, if there's a feeling you're having, if there's something you want to see changed, it's only up to you to make that change. It's not up to anyone else. Take responsibility. That'll make for a good clip.
Definitely. Yeah, I've been like on our plate right now. I truly think that what we're dealing with right now at like such a young age would actually like break a lot of people. Like, I truly do believe that.
Like what you and Colton are doing?
Yeah, just all the problems, all the financial hurdles, it's absolutely insanely stressful. Luckily, I'm able to handle the stress because I'm a little bit ignorant to that side of things. It's like, I think things will turn out the way they're going to turn out, and it is what it is. What's the worst case scenario? I started with nothing anyway. So like, seriously, like, what happens if all comes crumbling down? I still got my wife and kid, and we're gonna be happy in a fucking bungalow, and that's gonna be that.
You still have your family and your friends.
Right. Like, the most important stuff isn't physical assets. Like, it's your friends and family and your health and wellness.
It took me so long to learn that.
Yeah. So I'm still learning that, but it's 100% the way it is. Yep. But with that being said, like, stress is a real thing. And when you're dealing with like that stuff and you have employees, and you have 16 phone calls coming in and you're making 10 outgoing phone calls at the same time, and then it's hitting you up here, like there's problems. Like, I've been struggling with trying to trying to lead in a positive way while juggling that stuff, because it's like not that I like can't or don't want to. It's like, I've got so much shit going on right now, And then boom, here's a minor inconvenience, and it's like, okay, how do I stay positive and not, become negative and like put this person down because I'm dealing with all these problems, so one of those type of things. But
hey, Dan,
what up?
You want
looking good?
You want to be on a podcast? Oh, come on!
All sorts of stuff.
Mindset,
not being negative,
progress,
just getting shit done and moving forward with.
You want to poke in and say hi?
When there's a problem. I don't know how far you have to get in. You might have to get real close.
Good morning.
Heck yeah. Anyway,
I'll get you.
We'll probably wrap up anyway.
How's that baby?
He's doing well.
I think that's good.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I think we're gonna end it there. We got a lot of stuff to do. With that said, just keep this one short and sweet and positive. I will say also, we've been recording every Wednesday right now, and we've been on a really good cadence of recording every Wednesday. You may be wondering, man, why is that? Does that guy have any other clothes? He always wears the same thing every single day.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of OCD, ADHD, as my wife tells me, and I have an outfit for every day of the week for every training session, and this happens to be my Wednesday outfit. So, with that
that's going to be the one you see every day. I put on whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
As long as it's clean in the laundry pile.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much again just for the support in the podcast so far. Hopefully you got something from this.
Ask us questions.
Ask questions.
Need questions.
Obviously, our DMs are always, or my DMs are always open for anything. And if anyone's struggling for that mindset shift or anything like that, you can always reach out. We're always open to talking and helping out. And you may not always like the answers that we're going to give you.
Yeah.
But we'll do what we can to help you guys out. Until next time, we'll see you on episode 17. Thanks for watching.
Peace.